All right, ready? Ready for the dramatic reveal?
I'm ready.
I don't even know how to reveal my camera. Do you think this is a shirt that Jeff Probst would wear, maybe?
Jeff Probst, I could see Jeff Probst wearing that
Almost.
bar.
Early.
He probably wore that to the club in LA in the late 90s, but not now.
But the show would shut down if Jeff wore a shirt this good.
It's a crazy shirt.
Welcome back, folks.
I honestly expected there to be like torches and like
I'm at a tribal council set. I'm joined by Jeff Probst.
that would have been cool.
No, I just have a somewhat wacky shirt. Welcome back, folks. I don't know if this is episode two, but we're recapping episode one of
Yep.
Survivor 50. I'm joined by Mac, and I mean, it's late, so let's just get right to it. I figure we'll just go through the episode, and then I sent you those power rankings, and we'll go through those quickly.
Yeah, I don't think I like your power rankings too much.
Let's save it for the segment. Um, the segment right off the bat, or the montage right off the bat, it set the tone perfectly. It got me so fired up.
It was brilliant.
I love the show so much. It just made me so romantic about Survivor.
To be totally honest with you, though, it a lot of it just made me want it to be an old episode.
That's what I said to my mom. I was like, you could see like the snap when
That's-
it shifts to the new generation. It's like, that's too bad.
Honestly, the conversation in my house was like, "Where's James? How come he's not out here?" It's like
James probably could have been out there. That would have been pretty electric.
so electric.
I like that Russell got a spot in the montage. I could have seen him getting left out.
Expected him to get left out,
Same here.
but he needed the spot.
Yeah, you can't tell the story of Survivor in 2 minutes, whatever they did in 3 minutes, without showing Russell holding up a couple idols. You just can't.
And it was great just seeing like super young Jeff.
I know. I love young Jeff. I love hearing him say like weird stuff like, "Well, let's play the game," like instead of challenge.
Yeah, or just the way he sounds so awkward saying the tribe has spoken the first.
Yeah. In the hands of the fans as a subtitle does not roll off the tongue at all.
No,
Survivor 50 in the hands of the fans. We don't have to call it Survivor 50. We can just call it Survivor in the hands of the fans, I guess.
I don't know.
As terrible as that title is, I
I
hate that we have to
hate
include
it.
a
I
number.
think I hate the whole in the hands of the fans name.
Awful. But it's
Did
not
you
like
vote on any of this nonsense?
I think I might have, but you might have had to
He's
make,
like, who knows?
and it was like you would vote on, do you think there should be more or less idols?
Oh, I would have been pure no idols.
No, but it wasn't like anything important. Like it was like if I was in charge of who was out there, I can promise you that Emily, Tiff, and I'm trying to pick a guy so I don't sound sexist.
Yeah, I don't even know who you just said, honestly. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
who
know.
you
Emily and Tiff would not be out there, and Angelina and Mike White and
All
Charlie
right.
was in charge. Anyway,
Yeah.
um,
Savannah, really good.
Savannah's awesome. You don't know Savannah, but Savannah is
Well,
great.
I watched the last three episodes of last season,
She
and
deserves to be out there
she
for the fact
killed it. And she was pretty, like almost dominant tonight. She might go back to back.
she blew it. I think we'll jump right to this now that we're there. But her coming back from the journey and having to like tell the truth, but like also no, she lied because she had the advantage. She was dealt a
It
bad hand.
was it was such an obvious lie, and I don't even know. Like, I don't think she could have even come up with anything. She honestly should have just said that she has an idol.
That's the only, not. Did she have an idol? I what we
No,
what
she got a fucking
wasn't it like Crummy? I have it written down.
something good.
I have a advantage page.
She got something good, but
She has a block of vote. She should have just said that.
yeah, she should have. And she also, but she got the Colby relationship going.
I know.
That's
Colby was the MVP of the episode. He really was. He was just so awesome. I love seeing Colby.
He was fantastic.
He looked really cool. Old man Colby is
Yeah, it's almost like Old Man BoJack.
it is, yeah. Like when BoJack let it go gray, exactly. It's perfect.
Like, he has so little hair that it rules.
Yeah, him interacting with the younger people was awesome. Like him and Rizzo, my heart sank when he said Rizzo's annoying. I
But
was,
then your heart must have grown
oh my God, I was unbelievable. I
when it
jumped out of my seat when he was like, man, I was Rizzo's age too when I was out here.
when it panned back and he's like, I think Rizzo won me over for now.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow.
And
And
when he said that, he was like, I was 25 out here. And then it cuts to like, wait, Colby, how old were you when you were out here on Survivor? And he's like 25, and Rizzo's got the biggest smile on his face.
somebody was like, pace yourself, This is
Oh
my
my God.
wink.
That
Awesome. That
was the
was cinema.
finest show. I think I had that. I thought I had that written down somewhere. Anyway, I never pay attention to the challenge descriptions. That's just something I wrote down. I'm always looking at my phone.
Yeah, no, yeah, no, I don't either.
It's always the
No
same.
idea what's going on in the challenges,
You're
but
gonna run out in the water. You're gonna dig around in the sand, and then
you're
you're gonna
gonna come up, you're gonna find a key probably.
yes, you're gonna have to get a key in some sort of
The
intricate.
the part when they throw the coconuts in the thing, I
Oh,
was like, I would love to volunteer for that part. It's like the one thing I feel like it's dominate at.
yeah,
Everything else is like,
yeah.
too much
Yeah,
water involved.
I know. Jonathan is just the freaking man. He is such a god. In that first challenge, he was just a beast. Just so cool.
Jonathan might be, if it gets to the point of an individual immunity, Jeff's gonna have to like outthink him. He's gonna have to, he's gonna have to will him off the island because that dude is gonna be a force. Gonna have to get dragged out of
The
there.
Corky slide puzzle
He's
as
gonna
well.
get dragged. Yeah.
And he's gonna pick up the pieces and do it.
No, the way to get him is gonna be like a memory contest.
That's a really good point.
He probably has a super memory though. He probably
Just
takes
a
supplements and stuff.
goldfish, octopus on the sides.
He's probably taken all sorts of supplements. He probably has a super memory. But
Yeah, he's just like the greatest. He's a specimen to play Survivor.
yeah, he could play Aquaman for
And
sure.
on the other end of the coin, as far as like also like a specimen to play Survivor, but physically the other complete other end of the spectrum. I mean, Christian is like a robot to play Survivor.
Yeah, he reminds me of somebody.
Guy from Survivor 37 or David with Goliath.
Just like that guy. No, but he's pretty like quippy, but he feels like he should be in a movie. And
Which movie?
I don't know, like he sounds like he should be in Jurassic Park or something. Well, actually, and
Like
he does,
he the Sam or the Jeff Goldblum character.
yeah, I guess so.
Mathematician.
Yeah, he's pretty good though. I like Christian, I think. I
He's
think
and he is funny.
him
I
and Devins are when they were
oh my God,
like
touching.
when they were like slopping each other a little bit for a
Yeah,
little bit. It's pretty entertaining, honestly. Those two were kind of killed.
I was expecting them both to be like, I love this guy. I want to, I like, I, you'd think I'd want to play with him. I was expecting both of them to be like, but, and then they just, like you said, started slobbing on each other. And
Yeah, I
I
know. He was like, I love this guy, and then it just pans to him, and he's like, I love you.
love this guy. And he was like, I love you. And I was like, I love you. And it was awesome. I love
Like,
both.
oh, you do? And he's like, well, I love you too. And it's like, all
Yeah.
right,
That's
is
such a
that
good stuff.
not even gonna turn? No, they could be Fishback in JT Part 2.
They don't have a JT. Is Devins the JT?
Yeah,
Would love that. I'll tell you that much. I would love Devins playing a JT game.
yeah, it'd be a little different, but
It'd be wormy. He won 4 immunities.
who, Devins?
Yeah.
That dude is a worm in a
He,
good way.
he's like the, in a worm draft of the season, I think he's the first pick.
Probably, yeah.
Uh,
The way he was dressed on the boat
he just looks like a worm.
is like this guy.
He
But
looks
then,
like he's trying to dress like, hey, I'm not a worm. Look at the way I'm dressed. Like, what?
yeah, but then you imagine him like he probably undid the tie
Oh,
1 second
oh,
into being there. It was probably undone on the boat. I don't even remember. But I think the actual what might have killed the most in the episode was when this, and this is what I was thinking of when dude just took his glasses off and made fire.
oh my God, that was
It's
unreal. I
like
remember
that's
the early season where there was only one person with glasses and they snapped their pair. And I was thinking, Jesus Christ, they have to play the whole game without their glasses.
no
But
that was a this is why we play the game moment for me.
yes, it
I was
was.
like, this is why I'm watching.
Yeah,
But
that was
it
awesome.
I think the only time that I've seen that move pulled off was I think it was Zoe 101.
I'm it's been pulled in Survivor one other time. Someone snapped their glasses.
I think you're thinking of that Zoe 101 episode.
I know I should have my phone actually.
I think there's a chance.
But
But
no, I'm telling you that's happened. I don't like to look at my phone. I don't
I
know.
think the first hour had 35 minutes of commercials.
I was that's what you got to put it on behind for 3 hours. You just cannot watch that live.
Yeah. No, that was something else.
Here we go. Dale Wentworth snapped his reading glasses.
That was
That's
a beast. Wait, that's Kelly's dad?
yeah. Blood versus water.
So that's not the Dale that I'm thinking of then.
What just happened? Are we still recording? Did this just jump for you?
It says we're recording on mine.
All right. No, you're thinking of the Dale that's, no, you're thinking of Keith, I think.
Oh yeah, he's
I
he looks like a Dale.
almost did a Keith impression.
He might have had a kid named Dale or something that played
They were
with.
on the same season
Yeah, they were.
because he had a stupid boy. My boy that's named like Solomon or something. It's a,
Who's do you remember Big Tom and his son?
I don't. I hardly do.
Oh my God. I think that was All Stars. Big Tom brings his son, and his son is just like a big country boy, and he kills. And they dominate the challenge. And then I Rob Rob got, I think, kept his loved one on too. And like if you won, you got to keep them for the whole day. And
Right.
they literally just came back to camp with you. Like they didn't have a thing for planned, I don't think.
Yeah, they used to just hang
They
out
they
at
literally just would stock the camp with beers.
camp.
And and so then Big Tom and Boston Rob and Big Tom's son, they're all just getting
Oh,
hammered on the beach.
that was awesome.
And then Rob called Big Tom's son a moron or something, like to the confessional. And then at the
Um,
reunion at the end of the year, Big Tom was pissed. It
call my dang son a moron. I don't even know how Big Tom talks.
was cinema. He does kind of talk like that.
Yeah, all right, that's all right. That's
It was
hilarious.
great stuff
That's
though.
why you don't get stuff like that with the reunion right after. You need the live
Uh,
feed so everyone watches the show and is like, oh, they said that.
it was like they just stocked it with Budweiser or something, whatever the sponsor was, and it
Oh,
would just be on
awesome.
ice, and it was beautiful.
Um, I like that there was a Exile Island twist, but beforehand, the Ozzy and
And
Coach stepping up to do the journey was like, all right, let's play the damn game.
yeah, it was.
Beach, that was like goosebumps. And then Q being there was a perfect third wheel. Even Colby
Sure.
was perfect, but Q was a great third wheel.
Yeah, he was. Mike, in my comparison for coach would also be Bojack, which is kind of, I guess, both.
Guy who's only ever seen BoJack when he sees an old person is like,
But they both kind of look like him in their own ways.
BoJack vibes. Ozzy doesn't have the BoJack vibes.
No, not at all. He has like hollyhock vibes.
I don't even know what the hell that means. Um,
He's got long hair and
yeah, he does have long hair. Coach,
it's really it.
the worming the challenge at the end was perfect. Like the journey
Oh,
challenge.
that was awesome.
You saw everyone saw it coming, and it was just there. I should say, back it up a little. Ozzy in his first individual challenge, having to climb up a big pole was like, all right, that was another. Like we were getting like it was like a Survivor like buffet where you were getting a little bit of
I
everything.
know. And then he had to dive into the water. It's like,
He
yep,
dove in
I
the
got it.
water. He did it all. He's throwing the things and he's swimming. That's like the number one Aussie trick is when you're carrying something as you're swimming,
Yeah, true.
chuck it, and then you swim and then you chuck it. It's so sweet when he does
Oh
it.
my goodness, it's sick. He
Just
really is that guy.
how many times too has he like tied sticks together to grab a key like on
He'll,
Virginia Island? I feel like he's done that 500.
so many times. Did you hear though when he was like, my back?
Yeah, no, I love when he pulls the back card.
I thought he was cooked for a second. I was like, oh, we're gonna get that for the whole season. Maybe we will, but
A good shtick is anytime things aren't going his way a little bit, he's like, ooh, ah.
when he said my back, I thought he was gonna be actually hurt, and I was like, no, Ozzy's cooked already, but he was fine.
Um, Q and
Oh,
Ozzy on Exile was nice. It would
but
have been
that,
a little
but
more.
that's what it's like kind of reignited the Coach Nazi beef.
Oh, it was perfect. Yeah,
We should
yeah.
get into that a little bit.
Mike White starting that. I wanted to get into that. I guess no, we'll get into that now. That I love that we're getting to that. Mike White starting that up is a great move.
I love that it's a thing, but Coach is just so in the wrong. Like
Yeah,
he's just creating. He's like Michael Jordan finding somebody in the crowd.
yeah, pretty much. He just wants to like he wants to be pissed.
Yeah, he's because you fully play the game with no honor and just talk about honor the whole time. And then you say that Ozzy besmirched your honor, or whatever. It's like because you just did that to him literally 2 days ago. Not even yesterday. He has every right to be pissed. And
Best.
then
The best. He's a constant contradiction of himself.
yeah, and if you think about it, it's like you're like, oh, you had to say something, but also they just sit there for 24 hours. So anything to talk about, I think they just eventually just talk shit about.
Bound to come up. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like, so, and then he's like, oh, what did Ozzy say?
Yeah.
It's like, coach. I honestly, if Coach went by Ben this year, it would have been sick. He should have done
I wish he went by Ben within like day 6. Like he just couldn't help himself. He's like, I'm actually coach now. I
that.
found
He's like, guys, that was a joke, obviously.
this. uh,
Ozzy did say Oscar.
that was great. That was great to hear. The montage of Coach after he finds out, just like slow, like he gets all quiet, and then he just slowly gets so angry, and then it cuts to him like just doing the
Yeah,
shirtless, doing Tai Chi on the beach. Was
getting ready for battle.
yeah, maybe my favorite part of this of the episode. Yeah, like I said, it was a buffet. They gave you like a little scoop of everything this episode. It was a great.
Yeah,
Oh,
they gave you what they had to give you.
yeah, yeah, they went down the line. Uh,
Yeah,
it was awesome.
it was
Uh,
needed.
uh, Devins and Christian's awesome. We went down that. Colby, he's the greatest. He said, if you're gonna play with me, you gotta know this. And then, do you remember what he said?
Yeah, didn't he say he said he's deaf.
Yep. He said, I got bad hearing in my left ear.
Yeah. No, I honestly was like, oh, he's about to say something so annoying. And
Right.
he said something just like humble, like not humble, but just like normal and like
He's like, and I can't see neither.
I was like, that is not what I was expecting. This dude is just banged up.
Yeah, he's like, if you're gonna play with me, you gotta whisper in my right ear. It was awesome.
He was great, and
It
his
was
relationship with Savannah that really had some big foreshadowing vibes, and
it
I
did actually. That's a
that
good
made me feel good about him
point.
gonna be there for a long time.
Um,
One
the
note, one
go
note that I wrote that's just totally separate from that, if you want to keep talking about Colby, but
I will say to close on Colby for now is I think he likes himself as the father figure. So he's gonna want to play with the younger people, like the actual
that
young, newer, but just like 20-year-olds.
no, he eats that up. You can tell you because he's just like I see myself.
Exactly. He's like, this is me, season two.
Except Rizzo is nothing like Colby season two. Colby season two was quite literally Captain America.
Opposite of Rizzo.
And Rizzo was more like Cochran than anything, right? Than or whatever. But the other note that I wrote, Aubrey has a lot of aura.
She does.
She
She
had it.
does
When she was chirping, not chirping, but when she was yapping with
with Genevieve.
yeah, and she was picking her brain and she was like, yeah, yeah, we can work together. And she's just looking at her. It
But
was
also,
like, yeah, we can work together. What's your angle? And it was like, ooh, Jen and Genevieve was shook.
yeah.
Like
She
she
was
didn't, I don't know what I would have said. I don't think I'd have anything to say to that. If Aubrey was chirping at me like that, I would have been like, hmm. I think I would just be like, all right, Aubrey's mad at me now.
because they're kind of the same player. They're the same like wormy
It
broad.
was it was a Spider-Man meme.
Exactly. And Aubrey was like playing it cool.
Aubrey was like, hmm.
But Genevieve has the allies.
Genevieve's pretty cool.
She has like the tribal allies, I
Who are
think.
her allies again?
She's like in the Q, Colby, Stephanie,
Oh, she's with Colby.
and it was Kyle. But the Kyle element, I mean, let's get to that actually. Let's get to Kyle.
My note on Kyle was just, I feel bad for Kyle.
Medevacs are like the saddest thing in the world.
That was kind of a, like, what are you doing if if it was up to you and they say, Jeff's, you're probably not gonna have a limp your whole life.
I
Like,
know, like me in my shoes, I can see him already winning the game, but I would say no, like I'd make them drag me out of the game.
you know what that just all that really tells you though is just don't do too much in challenges.
I
But he
know,
tried to
like
scale the
take
wall.
steps back.
He tried to scale the wall.
Yeah, like just let Q pull you up, let Q curl you.
Yeah, exactly. Call Jonathan over and just ask him to.
Yeah, he'll be happy. We'll throw you up there.
Jonathan should just help everybody.
He actually should.
He should just go help every.
The tribe doesn't have to do the puzzle if he like throws people up.
If he curls each member of your tribe at least twice,
Yeah, you just got to do two max outs.
you automatically win.
Yeah. Um, my next note was actually the Aubrey Genevieve conversation. I didn't like for Aubrey because, like I said, just I don't like her the way it's drawn for her. It's like her and Angelina on the bottom of that tribe, but we can get to that later.
My whole takeaway from that conversation was Aubrey Azora. I was
Our
like,
acting,
that was all I wrote. She really had like
oh,
she intimidated me on TV, and I was like, I don't remember Aubrey being this
you
gangster.
like Aubrey.
I didn't like Aubrey that much.
You should. All right,
She's
that's good
kind
to
of
hear.
a, but now I do. I think.
That's an Aubrey self. That's good to hear. Next up at that like final at the Aussie Q, like the face off at the end when it was like one of us gets to lose our vote. What was it? One of us gets an extra vote, the other one loses their vote. And
Yeah.
replies, he completely dummied him there, getting the extra vote.
Ozzy was like, somehow I talked Q into giving me the
It-
vote.
yeah, he's just like, no, I'll take it. And Q was like, okay, that was pretty much it.
Probably would have done the same thing.
If it was Ozzy, I think so as
Yeah.
well.
I'd be like, yeah, Ozzy, you can have it.
I like that he said it's not about winning challenges and hunting fish anymore. I thought that was good growth from
No,
Ozzy.
that pissed me off.
Really, I loved it because he's
I
still
was
going to win challenges and hunt fish.
like, Ozzy,
That's not what it's about.
get back in the water, pal.
Put up, put the snorkel on, buddy. Shut up and snorkel.
Like, yeah. You don't need to do too much. No, but he should try to grow his social game. He needs to. He needs
A strategic game.
he needs buddies out there.
Him
Well,
and Marie is a
the
dangerous dude.
social game is the strategic game for him because he's never had the social game.
That's true. But him and Cirie is perfect. Just like scratching each other's, watching each other's back.
It was funny when she was at Tribal and she was just like, "Yeah, I played with Ozzy, but we weren't friends." So like, okay.
That's true.
If I was Ozzy, I'd be right behind her, like, fuck you.
But if you're Aussie, she's a perfect ally.
He hated her though, I guess at the time.
Oh
When
my
they
God. In my
when
group.
they showed the old Ozzy or the old like just that clip in general, and they both looked so young.
Mhm.
But Ozzy, yeah, no, he
Looks so butthurt.
yeah,
He
he hated
had
her.
a perfect butthurt look there. He was so cocky in that season.
I know.
Great
He
season.
because he was yeah, because he was wheeling Amanda.
He was wheeling Amanda and running the game.
So he felt like the man. Yeah, he thought he was running the game, but he had
There's like
no.
a better feeling in the West. Anyone ever felt better in Survivor than Ozzy wheeling Amanda and thinking he's running the game?
No, he felt no. That was the peak of feeling nice on Survivor. He
Literally.
and then at Final Tribal, he cried and confessed his love for her. You remember that?
Not exactly. I remember him coming back and being like, it turned out it was just jungle love or something like that. It was really
He,
sad.
he cried for Amanda and was like, "I'm in love with you," pretty much at Final Tribal, and was like, she should win the game, and then everyone else voted for Parvati.
That's sad. Parvati dominated. Parvati's the best. Parvati should be out there, but that's not what we're here to talk about.
Well,
We're here to
CIRIE probably would have won, but at the last second, they were like, "Yeah, actually, Final two."
final two.
That was sus of Jeff. Let's just say.
It's not like they're rigging it for Parvati.
That's exactly what he did.
Um,
I respect it. I like Parvati, but it's exactly what he did.
it was a smooth move by Devins I wanted to touch on when he was like when he said to Sari, like the way he mentioned that Jenna. I guess it's not even I don't even want to touch on it. It's what got
Yeah,
me.
are we gonna get into Jenna? Should we just get into it?
Yeah, we'll start on here and we'll dig into it. But the way he mentioned to Sari, he was like, I don't want to say anything, but like she did mention you. But like I'm not starting anything.
Yeah,
That's the best way just to be like, I just don't know what exactly maybe I don't even know what language I'm speaking, but Jenna said she wanted you out.
I know.
Like it's just such a Devins is such a good worm.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I think it's wildly outrageous that the person I said was the least likely to be the first out was the first out.
oh my God. Wow.
That
You should have to leave and let me do the rest of this alone. You
you
should have
should you should clip that and go viral because of me.
I will probably not. I'll have Nora clip it after the season ends, like 3 months later.
Yeah,
She's terrible. But
that
Jenna was great.
that's. I thought that everyone else had hearts, I guess.
Well,
And
she's the first person to say a name.
yeah, exactly. She came out way too hot.
I think she thought everyone else would have a heart too, almost.
I know. I think she thought everyone would think it's like cute that Jenna was like trying to play the game hard
Right.
because when
Every,
she played, they didn't even know that they had to play a game.
yeah.
They
It's like she
they
took.
found out in like episode 6 that they were playing a game.
Mhm.
So
But she just I'd rather her have played too hard than have not done anything. I can't when Wigglesworth came back, I feel like she didn't do shit.
Yeah, so I don't. I remember like I just remember her face being back. I don't remember
Second
what she did.
chance, and then she just like
She
walked.
looked the same,
Yeah, but
but
Jenna was so funny. She'll
Jenna
be
looked the same
considered
too, actually.
all season.
Jenna looked the same too,
Jenna did look really good.
but
What were you gonna say?
yeah, no, she just came out firing, and I think she thought that everybody. I think yeah, I think she just thought she had to do that because nobody thought she would or something.
She kind of had the numbers for a second. I wonder how close that was.
Yeah,
I wonder how close the group
I
was,
mean,
because it was like the Devins, Emily, Christian group, I think, that decided it. Like that trio seemed to be the engine of the tribe.
I think that Winners at War though felt like all the newbies, like they were just gonna try to take out the old people, but I think this one is gonna be more of a mix of people playing together.
I think after Winners at War, especially because people are almost bracing for, like, oh, well, they're just gonna pick off the old.
Like Cirie and Jenna eating each other alive on the first episode was like, okay, that's how we're doing this.
It was. I like that Jenna had to go for Suri. I think it was almost not her only play, but it was a great move to get power because it should have been Suri. There's no reason it wasn't. I don't know why they didn't vote her out.
The reason it wasn't is because Cirie's invincible. She's inevitable. She dominates games and then she'll choke at the end. But
Except if you're going back to the last four pre-merge tribal councils she's been to, when did she get voted out of Heroes vs. Villains?
probably right in the middle, I guess.
Wasn't she like the third or fourth person out?
Was she that early?
Let me get the food order. In Game Changers, she did not go to tribal council before the merge.
Mm, it's pretty lucky then.
My point here is once you get to the merge, you can just kind of we know we can vote out Suri.
What, like at some point?
Yeah, it's like the
We
kind of
just hold on to her, yeah.
she came in 17th place
Oof.
in Survivor, Heroes vs. Villains. So like in pre-merge in the last like four tribals, she's been on the block at least twice. She went home once. She's not this invincible force in the pre-merge.
Yeah, she kind of is.
She kind of isn't, is my point. We saw it tonight. It was,
We thought tonight that she is.
I guess she is until she isn't, but I think that if they lose, it has to be her. Or no, just because Ozzy has so much power. I think
I,
they made a huge mistake.
I hope she points to her head at some point.
She will.
She might have done it tonight, honestly.
She probably did a couple times. They just didn't include it in the episode. They're like, "What's she doing?" And then they're gonna realize, like, oh. But what?
They'll just put it into a later episode, though.
Um, anything else on Jenna?
No, just that I'm sad that she's gone that early. It's kind of messed up. I wish there was some sort of edge of extinction sort of thing,
Yeah.
and
I,
that they just kind of stick them all on, and then at least pan over to them once an episode, and it's like, oh yeah, they're still here. Like,
for
and
Jenna,
then
you
and
want me
then
to
and
hit,
then one of them can get back in at,
bro? Two
and
all.
then one at the end. Yeah,
Um, it was nice seeing her interact with the new players. I thought that it would be nice to have her stick around. It's the
yeah.
kind
It's just kind of sad.
It was almost the kind of thing where, like, right after the challenge or during the challenge, you're like, it's sad that we're gonna have to see one of these players go already because, like, you wish you
I
could
know.
a few episodes of just them hanging out almost.
It couldn't have been Ozzy though, and
When they recommended or suggested Ozzy, that was awesome.
I was pissed.
That was so based by Emily.
Ozzy might have like a lot of he's might be in the driver's seat in this game.
He has a godly amount of power. Let's try to fly through this and get to the rankings.
Yeah, let's just do the power rankings.
Let's just get to the challenge. I just want to say the Saria at the challenge is insane. I think that's the worst performance we've ever
Oh
seen.
my God.
There is crazy.
My dad was getting all butthurt. He was like, "Why doesn't Ozzy just yell at her how to throw it like a baseball?" I was like, "Fair point."
It's a really fair point because that's what Aubrey did. What else have I got? Jen is a warrior. The Billy
But Ozzy was just playing with his face in the dirt while she was
Aubrey
doing.
had like just accepted reality.
Yeah, but he could have helped a little bit and just encouraged, told her because she was doing it. She thought she was a cowboy.
I know she literally thought she was a spy. She
What are we doing?
was, it was
What are
unbelievable.
we doing?
Every time they cut to her, she was just swirling it around.
Yes. It's like you look like you're joking.
Like when Kyle, like, Jeff's like, stop, stop. And she's like, oh, I was just about to do it though.
Yeah. It's just getting hot.
Um, where was
That's
I?
kind of bullshit when they stopped it for him, I thought.
Why?
He didn't need that.
They could have just kept going.
He should have got up and got over the wall and then
You got to give the guy a look.
in the middle of the challenge?
Yes,
Oh God, no. Not my survivor.
they would have done that on season one.
No.
Yes, they would have. If you collapse to the ground,
Yeah, but he collapsed to the ground because Jeff encouraged him to.
if he was limping around, I guess maybe they would have curled him up.
No, Richard Hatch is limping and then leaping and getting over that wall.
Richard leaping anywhere. He's never leapt a day in his life.
He's not, he's not. But somebody is.
No, they're stopping that challenge. They have to. The guy tore his Achilles.
Yeah, but he didn't act like he did, right? Well, I guess he did, but he didn't have to.
He tried to play it as nonchalant as possible. Kudos to him. Should we dig into Kyle real quick too? Just sad.
Yeah. No, yeah, I liked Kyle.
Nothing else to say, but goddamn, that is sad.
Yeah, I liked Kyle, but if I had to choose any of them to leave in the first episode with an injury, probably would have been Kyle.
You're drafting people to get medevac that you wouldn't feel that bad about. That's you can't say that.
He's probably the least one. Well, not the least one. There's probably a handful of them that I wouldn't have.
Put it this way, he's one of the less exciting players. It's you don't want to see anyone get medevac.
Yeah, but if Ozzy got medevaced in the first episode, I'd probably just be done.
The viewership tanks. You are right. What do you think of the Billie Eilish boomerang idol? It makes me put on
Honestly, I loved it. I don't know why Billie Eilish is she a big Survivor fan?
no, I don't know what I have no idea what the hell, but it's some sort of
She
sponsorship.
must be a big Survivor fan. They wouldn't just use her name in
They're
Survivor.
gonna
It's
use
so
Mr.
random.
Beast and Jimmy Fallon later on in the show.
Jimmy Fallon's probably a Survivor fan.
No way.
Yeah,
No,
he is.
you think
Did you
Mr.
see the video of Jeff saying that he competed?
No, there's what'd you say?
Jeff said that he competes at some point in this season in a challenge.
Yeah, he must do like a wacky pre-challenge bit, which will be good.
That's gonna kill.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. I love when the little humanized Jeff. It's like seeing a Muppet running around.
It's gonna be a great episode.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great season of TV.
Yeah, it is.
Felt. I got the Savannah Colby thing. We already hit that. I said great chemistry. Colby asking for the details of the journey, I thought was smart.
What
At
did he?
Rio, at his journey with Mike White and Savannah, he said, "What did your
Oh,
people
yeah.
tell you?" And that set off the Coach and Ozzy feud.
Yeah.
So that's like a Colby being a smart new age player. Colby who clearly binged a lot of Survivor because that's what they always do in the new age Survivor.
Really?
Yes, that's like well, like the you have to almost ask to see if they told the truth.
It's kind of weird for me as somebody who hasn't really seen any of the seasons in the 40s.
Mhm.
It almost feels like fans versus favorites, like,
Players.
except the fans have one survivor.
Yeah, the fans are like think they're legends.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really like it's a bunch of legends and a bunch of legends. But I guess to some people they are legends.
All right.
And I
I,
guess it's just on me for not having watched it, but
I have my power rankings next. Do you want to go through the advantages first? It's quick.
sure.
Savannah has a block of vote. Ozzy has an extra vote, and he's received the boomerang idol he can only use on himself through Final Five. The Billie Eilish boomerang idol, straight.
Hearing them say like through Final Five is always it kind of gives you the chills.
Yeah, because
I
you're
hope
always like, ooh, okay, all right, nothing's changed,
I feel like since Ozzy said that, like he's gonna be there in Final Five.
and he's gonna use it.
Oh yeah.
Coach lost his vote for the next tribal. Q on his tribe lost his vote for the next tribal. Genevieve will receive the Billie Eilish boomerang idol if Ozzy goes home without playing it, which is
Wait, what
nothing.
is that one?
The Billie Eilish boomerang idol.
No, I know. Who gets it back again?
Jenny gets it back,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of a nothing advantage. Like she found it.
It was funny when she was like, I think she might have said, "Is there a Kelly?" She was like, "Should we give it to Kelly?" And she was like, "I have no idea who that is." Pretty much
Maybe Emily,
Emily or something.
Kelly, but that proves your point. That proves Stephanie's point.
Yeah.
Next up, power poll, power rankings. I'll start
Yes,
from.
you said that. Yeah.
I stole this from Bill Simmons. He does it like every week, I think, for the NBA. He does a power poll from just the screenshot of the NBA in that moment. The
We should
team,
get him on the show.
I would like to get Simmons on the show soon, maybe for the finale, just to, if like Colby or Stephanie win. I think he'd be into
If
it.
Colby's not available to do it, then
Get Colby and Bill will do we'll do rewatchables for some the four of us. We'll watch Goodfellas or something. It'll be good.
that sounds fun.
But this is who is like the most powerful, is in the best position to win the game right now. Do you want me to go
No,
one
that's pretty bad.
to one?
Okay.
Simmons does it 22 to 1.
All right.
22, Aubrey. Don't like her. You know what? I'll go 22 in Angelina. And
I'm,
21 is Aubrey. I think they are in a very bad spot. I think Angelina got almost no screen time.
yeah,
And
I'm not gonna argue on this one. That's for
yeah,
sure.
she's in a bad spot of the tribe. Like I said, it's Q, Colby, Genevieve,
She could just like
Steph.
sneak along though, for all you know.
Yeah, she's like she could easily be like a sixth place.
Yeah, 22 almost feels hard to give her because she might just
But
like
again, this isn't a like betting on trying to get like a high average placement rankings. This is
most likely to win.
she has no power. She has no stance in the game right now.
Okay. All
She,
right.
no more than a grain of sand on the beach right now. Number 21 is Aubrey. You have a rebuttal to that, I think, just because she has aura.
I mean, I could, based on this episode, I'm not gonna say she has no chance to win the game. I think she had.
Again, I'm not trying to read and edit, but the way
That's
she's
what I try to
on
do.
the tribe. No, I know the way you we can all we all are reading the edit, but the sake of these power rankings, she has no power. She has no power.
I guess she doesn't have anything specifically right now, but
She has no alliances. She already shut off one alliance. She's alienated herself.
yeah, but it's been one episode. These things they don't build alliance like seasons 41 through 49. Are they building alliances and like group of five are going far together? No chance.
No,
Doesn't
but
happen
it's so
anymore.
like the way that the early game works is like Aubrey is the only person on that beach that's raised their level as a threat. Like Genevieve has alliances.
Yeah, that's true.
And if it's like, well, we lost the challenge, who do we vote? Well, I didn't like Aubrey's vibe. Tried to talk to her, and she gave me nothing. And you know, Aubrey's dangerous.
Yeah.
And she,
And she doesn't give anything in the challenge.
I think, if they're there, she probably didn't win the puzzle.
Yeah, she could get taken out, but she's pretty dangerous. I mean,
She's dangerous. No, I love Aubrey. Number 20, D. I think that she came up a lot. Her name. I think that
yeah.
the only real allies that came up was Camilla and who else? Tiff. Like that trio. What's that tribe? What tribe are they on?
I only Seal is the only one I remember.
The Tiff, nah, whatever. But like, I just feel like she's got nothing, and her name was thrown. Oh, she's on the Chrissy Coach tribe.
Yeah, no, I feel like D is fine, but
She's dangerous.
yeah, she didn't do anything that really stuck out to me.
No, I feel like it was just there was not a lot of her. Oh, you heard more about her than you actually saw of her, which I think is a red flag, right? I think that's a pretty good point. Like
Yeah, honestly, she's
about
probably
those
if
people
talk
saying,
about reading and edit, she's probably canned.
say that again.
She's probably out of there soon.
Number 19. I don't know if this is just me being an asshole,
Oh, probably.
but and I don't know if I only feel bad because my mom likes him, but Charlie.
I mean,
Give me a rebuttal. Convince me on Charlie.
I can't. He doesn't do anything. He just sat there and was like, "I'm happy to be here with these guys."
Yeah, he had like the first couple confessionals, I think, at the tribe. And if you're trying to read the edit, I was actually thinking right away, like, ooh, is Charlie gonna be like a main character here? Like, is he gonna be like Spencer in Second Chance? But no, it's like he's probably gonna
Hard
be
to beat Spencer in second chance.
nobody ever will. But he's just like you said, he's just happy to be there, Charlie.
That's all that he gave off tonight, but that also can be dangerous
Yeah.
also.
It's
That can
early, but right now he's number 19.
because that can get him to a point, and then he can realize that he's actually doing something great, or he might even be purposely doing something great right now.
No, I agree because he was a wormy player himself. And
He's the type that wins this season, honestly.
yeah, he's like a low key. He wants to lower his threat level to start. Just
And then that'll be then a good trivia question. Who won Survivor 50 again?
oh,
It was Charlie.
it wasn't Ozzy. He lost that final four fire, and Coach lost the final two. Oh yeah.
I'd like to see at least some sort of barbaric physical challenge where Coach and Ozzy have to scrap.
Like the when they give him like the pad and they have to hit him.
It's pretty much exactly what I'm picturing. Yeah.
Yeah, the Survivor Gladiator.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm thinking of
No,
exactly.
you
So that was Coach who dragged
Colby.
Colby in Heroes and Villains, right? They never brought that up tonight.
No, and I was listening to, like I told you, I was listening to a lot of Survivor like podcasts today, and multiple times it was mentioned like I think Colby getting dragged by Coach really ruined his psyche for heroes and villains.
Oh, it 1000% did.
And it like because I heard one guy who was there on the beach, like one of the like the journalists, he was like that lasted probably 15, 20 minutes in real time, inch by inch. He just got dominated. Like they could not have showed the whole thing. And if you watch the show knowing that, like he was like he just got a dog that just got his balls freshly cut off with a dull knife.
No, literally. That was his entire. Because remember, James was like walking him on one leg.
Yeah.
And James was just bitching about him every confessional. He was just like, I'm over here on one leg and this dude's a clown.
Didn't he doesn't he have like doesn't he like call him that he's say he's not Superman anymore or something like that?
Yeah.
He's like a direct like chirp at him.
Yeah. He basically says, like, you're not Tim Riggins anymore.
I think he does say that and he's like, who's Tim Riggins? I
Still
know.
Tim Riggins.
Uh,
You know Colby knows who Tim Riggins is. That would probably cut deep for him. He's a
sure. I
Tim.
think that was actually after season five even aired.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's a Texas guy.
Number 18, Savannah, whom I love, but I think her threat level was raised on that tribe. And outside of CIRIE, I think CIRIE's a like the next target physically, maybe. But after tonight, is she gonna get voted out? I have Savannah at 18. What do you think?
I think honestly that's probably really fair because of how good she is.
Right. They know she's dangerous, and they also
They talked about that too. So it's like, yeah, she's cooked.
they know she's good, and their imagination is only like, how good is she? Like they can't actually confirm it, and they're
Yeah,
all watching how good she is. She
yeah.
was so good in that challenge with Colby, like the smiling, like, oh, you got it, like, oh, just take your time, like, go for it. Like she's so like bubbly and smiley at all times. Like I don't believe a thing she's saying from the couch, but if you
No, yeah.
met her in person, I just think it would be
No, she
dominant.
might be one of the best players that she could be one of the best ever.
She was a hell of a player on 49, and I think that going back to back is like you can't say no. Like, what if
She
you
has
want?
a lot of just confidence playing Survivor. And
She's so confident, and there's no reason not to be because she just won it. I hope that her tribe wins and she doesn't get sent home
but can we
with.
at least give props to Stephanie? Like you gave props to Jonathan for his slide under the thing.
Oh, Stephanie was dominant in the challenge.
She dug under that thing and skirted under it in half a second.
Yeah,
And uh Savannah couldn't do it. And
she, she's like 90 pounds. She's
yeah,
like,
it was like Stephanie is a beast, so she somehow did that.
yeah, we'll get to Stephanie much later in the rankings, but if like she was physically one of the most impressive female, like the second most
I
impressive.
might I might call a Kim Spradlin season from her.
A Kim Spradlin season will never happen because you won't get the
That
cast
yeah, just a bunch of dummies.
a bunch of dummies. If you watch that season, not like it's divided in men versus women.
Was
So
that the one where Fabio? No, Fabio won his season, didn't he?
Fabio won, but it's the one with Colton and Troy's in. Those are the men. It's divided up, and
Is
those are the.
that Jimmy Johnson?
I think it is right because there's another Jimmy maybe too. There's two dumb
Yeah.
Jimmys. There's Troy's and there's Colton.
Is there a Troyzan and a Troy? Or is that crazy?
Think so. I think that's why he had. No way they would have Jimmy, Troy, and Troy.
But did they?
Survivor's a really stupid show, especially around like the mid 20 seasons.
But that's what it was amazing.
That's when it was beautiful. You had Troy and Jimmy Johnson in the same season. No wonder Kim had like no trouble at all.
No, the
Imagine you get up to play Survivor, you're like, oh, this is gonna be tough. Like, hope I'm mentally sharp enough. And then you see Troy and Jimmy
I know.
Johnson.
They really need. Well, I guess Mike White's kind of a celebrity, but he was a Survivor guy before he was just kind of a celebrity.
He was like almost equally a celebrity. Because he was in school rock.
They got Jeff Kent like not too long after retiring. That's pretty crazy.
Just interesting looking
That's
back.
like who is that an equivalent of them getting?
Kurt Schilling? No. he'd have to play longer.
Maybe Kershaw in like next year.
No, because Kershaw is not like an asshole.
Yeah, that's true. But there's not really many
That
others.
dude, they
Who?
got Rocker.
That was crazy too.
Survivor,
They went on a little spree of just trying to get guys like that.
like C level, B level
You
athlete.
know, Jeff loves that Johnny Fairplay clip more than anything.
Oh my God, it's the best clip ever. His buddy plays it so well.
It's so good.
I'm
Uh,
surprised that
his
his buddy
his
like
buddy is A1. He is elite.
when they get back to the beach, he's like, "Yeah, I couldn't cry. I tried to."
So funny. With the way that he says, my grandma's watching Jerry Springer. Like, oh my God, he is such an amazing scumbag.
It's like a dream for your buddy to call you and ask to do.
I know.
Like, come on, Survivor, and lie about my grandma dying.
Plotting that out is really amazing.
I don't even know if you can do that anymore because it's all letters, first of all.
Lame.
But like, you can't believe it if it's like, oh my God, like my dad's actually dead. You'd have to like literally be inconsolable for a day.
Yeah. No, it's not pull offable these days.
And if that happened on my season, I would vote that guy out. Even if it was like, oh, his dad actually died.
You have to assume he's lying just because of that.
Even if it was written in ink and I got a look at his death certificate, I am voting, writing his name down every single tribal council the rest of the way.
Was it Christian who said the thing about his son, right? He has a son that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
So that, like, he is just, if he pulls that out in the final three,
Like, is that the thing though, where like we did that with Jeremy? If you didn't, if like he's there with Rick Devens and Devens plays four idols and he blindsides all sorts of people and he wins all these immunities and Christian, I find it hard to believe Christian would be at the end without really deserving it. But if he doesn't deserve it, do you think he still would win it? I feel like with returning players.
no, but it really depends who he's up against.
And didn't Jeremy leave his pregnant wife?
I think so, yeah.
Come on, 6 weeks old. That's enough time.
No, I think it was,
20 days?
I'm pretty sure he said 6 months old.
Oh, I think I'd like to think it was weeks, but if it was months, that's like, hey, dad's gone for a month.
Baby will have no idea ever.
Literally. That's ridiculous.
All right, let's keep this
I
power.
would not vote for someone if they said, "Yeah, I left my 6 month old baby." I would be just as shocked as, did you see the tribal where Sue revealed her age?
No, I don't think so.
Old lady was like, "I'm actually 64 years old, not 58." Expecting some, or like something like that, expecting some big reaction. Everyone was like, "Yeah, no, we expected it. If you were actually in your 50s, you look like shit." Uh, anyway,
That's that's horrible.
that's not what they said actually, but that's what your reaction was. Yeah, they all said that in unison.
You were like, yeah, we know. We actually thought you were 75.
We're hoping. Number 17, Q, because I think he's just bound to blow up his game. He doesn't really have much power. Maybe he should be higher.
Didn't you say he was an asshole?
He's prone to blow up his game. He tried to quit twice, I believe.
Seems like a good guy.
That's the thing. It's just at the drop of a hat.
Really?
He was like an experience.
I was waiting for him to be a villain, and then he was just pretty nice. And I was like, maybe he's just nice because
I
he's a
like I love Q, but I don't know. Maybe he should be higher. I guess he should be higher. Eh. Yeah, I'm gonna take out Q and put him higher.
All right, let's just do the top 10 of this.
No, no, no. We're gonna fly. 16, Tiff. Don't have much to say about her.
Nothing. Not a thing.
I
Tiff,
mean, they didn't really show her. She's in a decent spot, but again, moving
well,
on.
she's gonna win the game. Then you can clip Tiff who.
Right. No, that's the thing. She's been a lot of people's predictions. Like a lot of people are trying to predict like, oh, the under the radar winner. But I mean, I think so many people are saying it, it's not under the radar anymore.
Yeah, I mean, no, Tiff is under the radar. If Tiff wins, I don't think I'll really acknowledge her existence until
So,
the last like two episodes. Well, well,
20, 15, I should say. Speaking of, if they win, I won't acknowledge it. Camilla. She's
yeah,
worming around a little bit, which was nice to see. That's why she's higher up than D or Tiff,
yeah, Camilla didn't do a whole lot.
but she was doing a little bit. I mean, don't have much else to say.
Yeah, she's a great player.
14, Rizzo. He would be way lower if Colby didn't change his tune.
Yeah,
That was
so true. Rizzo had a pretty good episode actually.
it was like a full season arc almost in an episode.
Yeah, it was
Which now that I say that
because
maybe
honestly, when Colby was like Rizzo's annoying, I was like, yeah, Rizzo's annoying. And then when Colby was like Rizzo's cool, I was like, yeah, Rizzo's cool.
you can do that with anything Colby says.
Yeah, what Colby says goes. Everybody knows that.
That is true. Colby's the rule. We'll get to him later, but Rizzo's in a good spot, I think, with that that alliance, that tribe, just being with Colby. 13 Cirie. If Ozzy didn't have this much power, she would be much lower, but I think her and Ozzy are a duo. She's only this low because once the merge happens, she shoots up to top four, I think, the rest of the way.
Yeah,
She's
probably.
just she's just so that she could go at any much like Ozzy can go at any tribal after the merge, at any tribal before the merge, they could just be like, why don't we just do Cirie?
Yeah, Cirie's an easy target, but
They
she's
should.
al- but she's also the type that if she hears her name, she's gonna wiggle her way out of it.
Hmm. She'll, oh God, that was gross. She'll put the full court press on and get it back on the person who suggested it, like we talked.
Yeah, exactly. She is a legend.
That's why she's out there for her sixth time, fifth time. I like to count the Australian one just because she lost it and it makes her sound like more of a loser.
No, you gotta count it.
A loser.
Cirie the stud.
So it's her sixth time. 12 is Joe. Didn't do much, but I mean, he's a physical guy,
Sturdy dude. Yeah, you can tell
super sturdy, middle of the pack in the rankings.
the way he's dragging that boat, you can tell he's kind of a beast.
Yeah. He's like the fourth challenge beast too. Like you got your Ozzy, you got your Jonathan, even like
Yeah, he doesn't make himself too big of a threat.
Burles and Colby, but like Joe's a beast. Like he could easily rip off a lot of.
The
That's why.
fireman.
Yeah,
Where is he a fireman again? In Sacramento? Isn't
sure.
that the fire capital of the world?
Yeah, actually.
And he's the fireman.
Yeah, he's the fireman of the fire capital of the world.
So he's got to be a physical
Freaking,
specimen.
I'm the freaking fireman of the world, baby.
He basically is. He's up there. He's probably one of the best out there.
That's why I had him as one of my winner picks. I'm telling you. Number 11, Chrissy. I thought she played enough offense, and there wasn't really any coming in. There wasn't anyone like, who I think we have to look out for is Chrissy, even though I think that's someone they do look out for.
Yeah, I thought Chrissy was fine. Like, I feel like I don't really remember her doing much in this episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, yeah, she just wormed around a little bit, but I mean, I
She's,
think the longer she goes without her name coming up, obviously this feels dumb to say, but like the more her threat level goes up. Much like Cirie,
yeah,
she's not thrown if she's not voted off like pre-merge, then it becomes like, oh, she could sneak.
she could go a while. Yeah, yeah. I guess if you say like she's like Surrey and the fact that they just look at her and say we could just take her out at any time.
Even if she wins, she's like a sneaky challenge beast. She won four immunities on her season.
Four immunities?
Yeah, but she's a girl, so like she's the number one girl, maybe with maybe number three actually with like Stephanie and Savannah. There's a lot of good challenge beasts on this season, and Chrissy's very steady. And
Savannah is she she could she's up there with Ozzy in challenges probably.
Savannah,
Yeah.
she won four, I think, as well.
No, I just mean in general, like head to head.
Oh, Savannah against Ozzy?
It's not in a swimming race, but
Who
maybe in everything else.
who the challenge that they had to do with the key, but let's say there's two keys and they have to grab one key. Like they have to grab their own key. Who wins that challenge? Savannah versus Ozzy.
She could win it.
No way. No way.
She's really good at every challenge. I think she's won every challenge I've ever seen her do.
We've only ever seen her in the finale.
No, I said the last like three episodes.
Whatever. Um,
Wins every challenge she's ever done, and then she just like laughs in your face.
that's true. It's awesome. I love Savannah. I hate to have. I'm not
No, I'm a big Savannah guy.
trying to dump on
Like
her, but the
as
best
of
part for winning all those challenges is that nobody wanted her to win them, so she won them clutch time.
yeah, no, she's clutch. She has big balls. She's a
She does
beast.
have huge balls. She does have a great big sack of nuts, and I hope she lasts a while.
Same. I'm rooting for her.
As am I. Number 10, Jonathan. Speaking of great big sack of nuts.
Yeah,
Just
literally.
assume.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean everything else on this dude's big. So.
Yeah, check out. He's just, I mean, as far as power goes, he's in a good spot just because it's pre-merge and
As far as raw power goes, number one.
yeah, I honestly think that I have him like at number 10, like in the top 10 just because he's a really powerful guy.
He is powerful, yeah.
I'm forgetting his tribe though. Is he on the? He's on the coach tribe.
So there's this one part.
Like Chrissy. I like that.
He's on Chrissy's tribe, right?
Yeah.
There was one part where they showed Chrissy's face close up and the entire background, all that you could see, like no sky or anything, it was just Jonathan's chest. Dead serious. It was like, it was
The computer your
outrageous.
mom was sitting on.
No, I think my mom was asleep by then, bro. It was, it was outrageous. It's like, this dude is a monster.
You know who he reminds me of? Is me. He looks like me.
No, he looks like,
Me. Looks like myself.
he looks like if
I do.
if Joe Anglim did like a ton of steroids.
He looks like what Joe Anglin thinks he looks like.
Yes.
You ready for this? I bet this is something you don't know, and it's a bomb that I'm dropping on you live on the show. Joe Anglin, a groomsman at his wedding, Erica Kirk. How about that one?
What?
Are you surprised?
What?
Isn't
And
it?
what's the context there?
I honestly don't really know, but I've seen like the pictures from the wedding, and she's like wearing a suit, a terrible,
When was his wedding?
like 2014. No, no, no. 2000 like 16, 18. You know who he's married to?
Yeah, he's married to Sierra.
Sierra Dawn Thomas, you should say. Say her full name.
I didn't know her full name.
Um, but yeah, isn't that absurd?
That's really absurd. So
One of the more ridiculous facts.
was was she married to Charlie Kirk then?
No, I think that was when she was in like her whatever phase, like going on Summer House.
That's wild.
Nuts.
I that is wild. I didn't know that Joe was
It's like
like huge
backwards.
conservative.
Yeah, I guess now he's always posting like live like Charlie Kirk.
Really, his posts
Wild.
back in the day were just pure God stuff.
He looks like a god guy.
Yeah, I guess so. But
Yeah, that's a crazy piece of trivia that I thought.
no, that is a crazy piece of trivia.
Number nine, coach Benjamin. I almost called him Benjamin. No, he is Benjamin Wade.
Ben Wade, B Wade.
I called him Benjamin Watson.
That'd be cool. If his
Uh,
name was Ben Watson,
that would be awesome.
imagine if they announced it this year, like Ben Watson's on the show, and everyone's like, "Wow!" And then it just was Coach again. And I was like, "Oh,
No, imagine season 50 of Survivor. It's like, oh, that's weird that Ben Watson's on this season.
yeah," and it's just actually Ben Watson.
He's a big fan. He's a winner. He's a legend of the game. No, he's never won a Super Bowl, but hey. And he finishes like eighth.
Yeah, he'd
Um,
finish wherever Jeff Kent finished. That's right around where a good athlete can finish.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jeff Kent went far.
Yeah, he was wormy enough to go
His
far.
season was good. Was he on Malcolm's season?
A Malcolm season. I think he was fourth or fifth place.
No,
Oh yeah. No, Malcolm was fourth. I think Kent was fifth. Moving on.
that sounds really far.
Number nine, number nine coach. I think he's in a good spot. Everyone wants to work with him, and he lost his vote at the next tribal, which could be a problem. And the thing with Ozzy, I mean, for now it won't be much, but for now I think he's in a really good spot.
Who?
Coach, I think he's poised to dominate pre-merge.
Yeah, he is, and he's just such a presence. They'll take him out at some point. I think I had him as my no chance of winning the game,
Yeah,
but he'll be there for a while. That's for
he,
sure.
he's a casualty of like once the tribes merge and it's like, all right, this is the alliance from this tribe, this is the alliance from this tribe. Like this tribe is going to try to pick off Coach
He'll
from that.
have a really sad exit too. It'll be like, "Oh, bye, coach."
And it'll be like, well, Coach, however many days, 4 seasons, it was
Yeah,
an honor. And you slayed a lot of dragons or something like that. And he'll be like, there's one dragon I couldn't slay, Jeff. And that was you. Do you
yeah.
think he can say that?
That was some good fan fiction right there.
I mean, I fancy myself an amateur writer, but do you think that he will say that he couldn't, there was one dragon he couldn't slay and it was Jeff?
Do I think he'll say that exact line? Maybe. That'd be if he now if he says that exact line,
I'm feeding him lines.
yeah, then I don't even know what to say, honestly. But he probably he probably won't say that,
I'll say something awesome.
but it is a good line if you were gonna write a fan fiction about Coach.
Fine. Coach's farewell.
Yeah.
Number eight, boring Emily. She's in a good spot with Christian and Devons. I think they're kind of the cog of the wheel of that tribe, as despite Ozzy having as much power as he does. But I like that trio.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Don't have anything to add on Emily. I don't really
Do you
remember.
think of that as a final three trio? Give me a percentage. Devons, Christian, Emily.
Um, 4%.
It's pretty good for a wild final three. Like a wild, like
Well,
a poll.
there was a world where I said like 60%.
I think it's like
So
I think it's like a 75% chance that those are the
then
final.
I really thought about it and was like, I mean, if you want a realistic percent, it's probably like 0.01.
They're one of the more likely. I could see that as a trio from episode one. Anyway, moving on. Seven, Genevieve. She's wormy, she's schemy, but everyone seems to love it and everyone wants a slice of it. So I think
No,
that
I like Jenna. If she, well, she
she
really didn't go toe to toe with Aubrey. She got kind of bullied. She got kind of knocked around by Aubrey.
went toe to toe with Aubrey. She was like, if you're giving me nothing, I know I have allies. You don't have allies. That was kind of her
I think,
mindset.
yeah, I think Aubrey did laps around her in that conversation. And
Aubrey was taking the high ground, but she has no ground to stand on.
yeah, no, Genevieve might just, I like Genevieve, don't get me wrong, but I think that Aubrey mentally dominated that conversation.
Fair. I think Genevieve's
Sure.
in a good spot though. With
Honestly, maybe Genevieve didn't get mentally dominated. Maybe I got mentally dominated by Aubrey
I think you did.
because I was like intimidated for Genevieve in that moment.
I think she's in a great spot though with Stephanie and Colby. I had that right there on the same tribe.
Yeah,
BTU.
yeah, it could be.
Pretty sure. Might be. Um,
If they aren't, too bad.
Number five, number six, Devins and Christian. I have Devins number five, Christian's number six, because I think Devins is the brains of the operation, maybe in a way, despite they're both having brains. I think he's the schemer, I should say.
I think you're underestimating Christian.
In a way, I am. I corrected it right away, but if you need one of them to almost like a games on the line kind of thing, but like there's four people in an alliance.
Evans is the face of the operation.
Who? Devins?
Yeah.
I don't know, but Christian's like the nice guy Eddie of the operation. Where
Devin,
Evans is gonna he's
Evans has main character syndrome.
that's because he's gonna find all the idols and win all the immunities. How can he not have main character syndrome? He had four of each. I think
Yeah.
I right.
Well, he's the face of their operation. That's what I'm saying.
I think Christian's gonna slide into a comfortable number two role and hope. Oh, I think Devins is just gonna be. I think they're gonna be there at the final three, and the difference is gonna be we're both nerds. I look like more of a nerd, I being Christian, and I left my 6-year-old kid.
Yeah. And my 14-year-old is
Yeah, I have a son. I just found out I have a son last week.
yeah.
Difference.
Yeah, no, they're poised to make a run, that's for sure.
They're set up. I think they're really set up. Number four, Mike White. I think he's in a great spot. Everyone wants to work with him.
He should be below them too, I think.
He probably should. You know what? I'll correct that. I'll put
But
him.
I do agree that he's in good shape, but I also
And I'm gonna put Q up to 11 below Chrissy. What were we gonna say?
I don't really see a world where Mike White wins the game, but I also don't see a world where he gets voted out anytime soon.
Like a classic. So I could see him in second again.
Yeah, I don't think he's winning.
He's a
I,
great narrator.
yeah,
Number three, number two, Colby. Number three, Stephanie. I think they're in a great spot. I don't know if I just have my nostalgia glasses on,
yeah, maybe, but
but it is beautiful to see Colby
they
and
had
Stephanie like
they had
running.
a really good they had a really good edit tonight too.
Yeah, the way it's all set up is like it's not like Winners at War, like you said. Like it feels like they're working together, and these guys are. There's not a lot of old school players, so there's not a lot of old school players to work with, and they all kind of want to work with them.
Yeah, they're all kind of viewing them as a good piece
Yeah.
instead of all just targets because they were just too afraid in Winners at War of them because there was too big of a I think the power discrepancy was too big in Winners at War between like a Bus and Robin and Nick.
This Sophie Clark,
Yeah, like they were just totally different people.
right?
So they had to band together. But in this season, it doesn't really feel like that at all.
Hmm. Yeah. And that leaves number one, not Ozzy. Number one is not Ozzy. Number one is Oscar.
Oscar, yep.
He's playing a different brand of Survivor. I almost said a different brand of hockey.
Pretty much.
Playing a different brand of hockey. It's much, is it slower or is it more fast paced? I think it's slower. It's
Um,
methodical. He's backing you
oh,
down.
it's actually much more fast-paced though, game-wise.
I guess so. Anyway, whatever he's doing, he's got a couple advantages in his pocket. He knows that he can't just be Superman because he isn't Superman anymore, and he's got a great relationship with CIRIE, and he's Ozzy. Everyone wants to work with Ozzy is still a thing, I feel like. He
Yeah, I
didn't
think it is too.
much tonight, but evidence was the vote result.
And we got to see him swim, so it was a win all around.
Oh, yeah, also if you want to go around like what we got from everyone, I mean, we saw him climb the pole, we saw him swim, we saw him tie the things together, and we saw him get a couple of advantages, and we saw him on Exile Island.
Yeah, we got everything that we needed from Ozzy.
It was a great Ozzy episode, and I think he's not so much poised to win it, but right now he's got the most power. Any rebuttal to number one?
Uh-uh.
You're tired.
Dude, it's
Final
late.
thoughts?
It's late. What?
Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts
Yeah.
are it was a really good first episode. I think it'll be a really good season.
Stakes are high.
And e even the people that I thought were zeros seem to be decent at least.
Right. I think it's good that like if you have all these big names, these big personalities, and so many people get lost in the shuffle. But like the fact that like Tiff didn't get any screen time and like Charlie didn't get any screen time, like you'd be disappointed if that was someone like I can't think of anybody off the top of my head,
I
but
think that what I want to watch is a Colby and Savannah run to the finals.
awesome. Colby and Savannah trying to like, come on, we can't let these nerds, Devins, and Christian run things.
Yeah, something like that sounds great.
That'd be great. And then Rizzo's like, no, Rizzo's with them too.
Yeah, Rizzo can join the ride.
All right, yeah, I think we got our season there. Winner pick after episode one. Let's do this after everyone. Winner pick after episode one. Just quick.
I'm gonna I'll keep the I'll stay the same. I'm not changing. Colby.
All right, yeah, I actually don't hate that. Looking at the rankings really quick, I will go Christian. I think that might have been my pick after week one as well, or
I
before.
think Colby
I
is
went
better, looks better now than he did on draft night or whatever.
much better. Yeah, the Colby stock, he was like one of the bottom ranked guys.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
I
great spot.
think we're in line for good stuff.
Colby heads are eating, and the Colby heads are in line.
We're happy. We're a happy group.
Thanks for joining, Mac. We'll be back. We'll be back next week. There's no need to come back in between.
All
And
right.
you'll be back on next week, right?
Yep.
Is it 2 hours next week?
Hopefully.
Yeah, God. Anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching, folks.
All right.
I don't know how to. Hmm. Oh.